So we are rolling along the M4 main road as we go from Heathfield into Diep River. So let's take a drive around the southern suburbs, Diep River, Plumstead, check out a bit of Wynberg, and then roll back through lower end of Constantia back towards Berg. So it's about 8:15 a.m. on Thursday, the 17th of July 2025. So we're going to roll into Duval Road, and that's going to take us into Diep River. So another weather front rolled into Cape Town in the early hours of the morning and brought in lots of rain. There was a heavy downpour. Weather's broken a bit, but the rain is set to stick around to this afternoon before it clears and before another weather front rolls into Cape Town on Sunday. So the Cape of Storms, Cape of Good Hope, living up to its name as you cross over the Diep River. On the Singer Road. Into Waterford Road. That's going to take us from Diep River into Plumstead. So please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share the videos, and even hit that notification bell just to help the channel grow. Cool, let's roll into Hamilton. So it's about 13 degrees Celsius, and it's going to get to a high of about 16 degrees Celsius. So we've had rain for most of June and for most of July. We haven't seen the sun very often. At the stern, let's roll into that. It's White Road. So this is the south side of Plumstead as we roll north towards the city of Cape Town, which is about 18 kilometers away from here. Okay, some roadworks. So the water, there's been so much flooding and water about. The drainage is taking strain. And water getting into the sewage system causing flooding. Water table is so high. Okay, that was Marlborough Road. Let's roll towards Victoria Road, and this is the main road through Plumstead that starts at the M4 main road, takes you all the way across to Grassy Park and deep into the Cape Flats. Zerlini. Let's roll into Palentine. Little squirrel. Fairfield Road, Palentine. So let's head towards Southfield Road, which is the main road, east-west, through Plumstead. It gives you access to almost every road in Plumstead that runs north-south. Southfield Road, Palentine. The Woodgate and Southfield Road. So now we're heading east and down towards the M5, but we're gonna roll left and head into the back roads of Wynberg. Limpley, Rotherfield, Pluto Road. So let's take a left into Woodley, roll towards Wynberg. Across Tilverton, Topsham and Woodley. So we are approaching the border between Plumstead and Wynberg. South Road. Let's roll down South Road and back into the back roads of Wynberg. Platoon Road, Wynberg. Let's roll up Platoon. brings us to Eden Road. And this is the older part of Wynberg, the east end of Wynberg, just above Rosemead Avenue. Douglas. Takes us to Abbey Road. The roads are narrow here. Well, we're getting a view of Devil's Peak as the clouds lift and the back end of Table Mountain. You can actually see the water flowing off the back of Table Mountain. Past Flora Road. Park Road. Let's roll up Park Road. So Park Road's also a main access road in the lower end of Wynberg. Takes you from the M4. Gives you access to Rosemead Avenue. Past Kismet Supply Store, a famous shop in Wynberg, hardware type store that sells just about everything. They've been there for many years. So we're at the back end of Witteburma railway station, Castle Town Road. Take us to Rockley Road. That'll take us to the M4, the main road in Wynberg. Under the suburban railway line bridge goes over Rockley Road. Cross Leicester Road, takes you down to the industrial area of Wynberg. So we're gonna take a right into the M4 main road. Takes us through the centre of Wynberg. Let's roll into Orson Road. Also the older end of Wynberg. So Wynberg was one of the first suburbs, or it was a town initially when Cape Town was established. And then Wynberg became an important hub for the farming community out in this part of the peninsula. It was its own town in the beginning until Cape Town spread out and they became one in about 1927. So these houses date back to the late 1700s and 1800s. Brings us to Wellington Avenue. The narrow lanes of Wynberg. And here we are facing Maynardville Park. Mortimer Road. Brings us to the Chelsea area of Wynberg. It's got its own niche, its own flavour, restaurants, different type stores, clothing and art. Car Hill Road and Church Street, Wynberg. Just close to the Wynberg Magistrates Court. On our right hand side, we're going to roll up Car Hill Road. How's that awesome church we're facing? Wow. En hier Kerk, Wynberg, Durban Road and Car Hill Road. Brings us to Waterloo Road, top end of Wynberg, and just below the Wynberg military base. So we've got the Wynberg military base just on the right hand side. And the Chelsea area on the left hand side. The top end of Wynberg. Bower Hill Road, drop back down to the top end of Plumstead. So the M155. Past Mountain View Road. Bayview Road. Gabriel Road, Constantia Road, circle. Roll down, top end of Gabriel Road, Plumstead. The M160 south. So this is the shopping hub along Gabriel Road, which is the top part of Plumstead, the west side of it. Let's take a right into Drift Road. That's going to take us from Plumstead into Constantia. And now we're heading west towards the Peninsular Mountain Range. So from Plumstead into Constantia, the bottom end of Constantia, the west side. The very leafy suburb of Constantia, a very exclusive suburb in Cape Town. One of the more exclusive suburbs, with a long history, dates back to Simon van der Stel, first governors of the Cape, that started the wine farms throughout Constantia. Still famous for its wines. Into Van Rijn Street, Constantia. So now we're heading towards Midridge, Kendall Road. Kendall Road, so let's roll left into Kendall, then into Innocent Drive, takes us into Meadowridge. So from Constantia into Midridge. So there's been a bit of a break in the weather, and hopefully the rain's going to clear earlier. So there appears to be a few days of a bit of sunshine ahead before the next weather front rolls in on the weekend. The winter sun. Always good to feel in Cape Town. Okay, so let's roll down into Newton Drive. So this was a garden village, garden suburb, and they set them up. They had parks and a bit of a forest and lots of trees. Just after the Second World War, Berg houses were built for the servicemen returning, and that's when Midridge, just after Berg Midridge came in, as this area grew towards Constantia and all linked up with Constantia. Howard Drive. Let's roll into Howard Drive. And now we're on the boundary of Berg and Meadowridge. Just opposite the Midridge Tennis Club and Library. Wren Way. Brings us to Fairgrove Way, just opposite Berg High School, and into Berg. Lots of water lying around. Brown water can go nowhere. Slowly gonna have to subside into Berg Road. Cool. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let's go explore Cape Town some more.